it never made any sense to me that dinosaurs could be eliminated from the planet just by cold and blotting out of the sun by particulate matter suspended in the air over a prolonged period of time. I don't believe the planet ever completely froze over. I just don't see how that's possible. The whole planet would have to be encapsulated in a thick dust to keep the sun out. For the tropical areas, that I just don't see how that's possible. So I start thinking about it and making a point to pay attention to what paleontology has to say about it, and it just seems to me that the only real explanation to how you could eliminate dinosaurs, these bipedal creatures like T-Rexes and velociraptors averaging 10 to 15 feet in height, 20, 30, 40 feet in height, walking around on two legs. It just didn't make any sense to me. Oh wow, there's a hawk in the tree. Cool. Anyway, must be here to get some of these crows. Anyway, it made more sense to me that the only way to remove a giant creature weighing hundreds of tons, right, brachiosaurs, I forget how much they weigh, like 12 elephants or something like that. Gravity is the only thing that could have eliminated dinosaurs. So the question is, was the gravity increase a deliberate or natural occurrence? Did meteor strike the Earth and change its orbit and caused an immediate spike in the magnetism, and the gravity shoots up and bogs down? Because whole herds of animals moving in one direction were found encased in the bedrock, literally, in formation, which means whatever hit suddenly. Cold wouldn't have done that, especially in a lot of those regions below the equator. But there isn't that much cold to instantly freeze a whole herd of animals that are moving, on the move. They were in running position. I saw this, I forget where, tons of pictures about fossils and whatnot. To me, gravity is the only explanation. So why do they keep pushing this freezing that got rid of dinosaurs? We wouldn't have snakes and reptiles if that was the case. What caused the dinosaurs to be removed, surgically removed, but allowed the other reptilian species to exist? The less dangerous, way smaller. The only thing seemed to have happened was things got smaller and things adapted to gravity. Bones got lighter, scales turned to feathers. It's amazing how life can cause adaptation so specifically. An adaptation to defy gravity itself, almost, and give you the ability to fly. But nevertheless, I still say gravity is the reason why there are no more dinosaurs, and I believe if you did clone a dinosaur, it would die of its own weight. It would collapse under its own weight if it was able to grow to full status. I don't know how. I believe the gravity was increased deliberately. I believe the human species was brought here and injected into the zoological list of That's what I believe. I believe mammals were brought here. There's no link between reptiles and mammals genetically. Mammals were brought here. Some plant species were brought here. The Dogon say that the founders brought the Daga to Earth from the planet we all came from. That's where I got the idea that, oh, maybe we came here. Maybe our forebears came here, saw what was going on, said, great place to live, but we got to get rid of these fuckers. Spike first they spike it up, the gravity up, through some maneuver, technology or whatever, and then they taper off the gravity, but at a much higher and much more comfortable level. I believe much more comfortable and equal to the gravity our people came from. We came from a trinary star system. Sirius, the star we see, is probably, I believe, to be the youngest star. The first star of the three that died. That's Sirius, A, B, and C. They only see two, and one's a white dwarf. And the other one, I believe, became what they call a dark star or death star. It collapsed. They panicked. Noah's Ark probably comes from that knowledge that we brought genetic material from our planetary system, which I believe was mammalian dominated, to this reptilian planet in this solar system with the one sun. And I think I don't think our original planet was as close as this one is to this sun, because we had 3 suns. That's why our black asses are here. That's why we put that. I believe they tore this planet, the main body, what they call Pangea, into separate parts. And they picked this part, which happens to look like the profile of the human skull with a projected pineal gland. It came down here, and the rest is history. That's what I believe. I believe that's why the 3 pyramids are pointing to the 3 stars that aim at Sirius. I believe what that's saying is the 3 stars exist. There are 3 stars that exist here. I believe that's what they're saying, and that's what the 3 pyramids represent, those 3 stars. Yep. Okay, so that's about it. That ties in the Kemetic knowledge to the modern day knowledge. Modern day knowledge comes from ancient wisdom and knowledge. Nothing new in this world, no, not one thing. As for now, y'all chew on that. Go to Smithsonian, go see them dinosaurs and tell them I said. Didn't no meteor kill those dinosaurs. Gravity did. The gravity that we created when we got here. Holla.